have just arrived at our hotel in Tremezzo on the beautiful, beautiful Lake Como. Across from us is the town of Bellagio. But here's our hotel. There is the pool and the beach that we're going to go to in about 5 minutes and start our wonderful, wonderful vacation. Today is August 1st, 2013, and this place is absolutely magnificent, as I knew it would be. Look at that. How pretty is that? Just another shot of the beautiful Lake Como. Spent the day at the pool. Tomorrow we're going to take a boat somewhere. And that's where we were today. This place is really unbelievable. Friday, 2nd, we're on a ferry early in the morning, going across beautiful day, beautiful place to be. There's Anna in front of the boat. Going across the Hudson to Hoboken, girls. No different. Except, rather than go to work this morning, we'll be coming to Bellagio with Ann and I to pick up a couple of little souvenirs. I love you. Coming into Bellagio. This is one of the side streets in Bellagio. Really adorable. Really adorable. This is a typical street. This is what I love. You don't find this anywhere in Far Rockaway or... Yeah, I'll be right there. You don't find this in East 72nd Street. It's so cute. I could take this down if, on a motorcycle. Could you imagine me? I wouldn't even know how to get on a motorcycle without ripping my pants.
You just say you know.
Yeah, I did it 100 years ago. It's an interesting place. I have a little apartment. And walking up the stairs, of course, in front of me, because she walks much faster than me. This is really a nice little side street with this little wine bar. A little music playing. So Ann and I just found this really nice place. Got lost a little bit in Bellagio, and we found this little cafe to have a coffee in. And it goes all the way around here, these little boats. And then I'm not really sure what town that is across the way, just another town. There must be, I counted on the map, about 15 little towns that surround Como, Lake Como. There's a French woman in Italy. French American, pardon me. And I don't know what that is out there. It looks like a barber pole, but I guess it's a sign to keep boats away from here. And that's the other side of the lake. Really, really pretty. Oh, a bird almost flew into Anne's head. We wonder how people always drive up into the hills, especially in the winter when I know there's snow here. There's a couple of kids kayaking. I want to show Sienna that you can go kayaking in Italy. God, it's beautiful here. It's a beautiful day. Perfect day. Perfect day. Here comes Clooney. He's meeting me at noon. We're going to have lunch together. Waiting for the ferry to go back to Tremezzo. This is part of the town of Bellagio. Take a motorcycle. I think that's mandatory here. We love swans, I know. This is another way of public transportation, these little railroad cars or tram cars. Sienna will like this. I guess Summer and Sammy will like them too. Like Disney World.
And I love what I had, I love it.
Such a nice town. All these little shops. There goes in. Taking a straight path to the store. I just wanted to make a note of my room, which is the second story from the top. The door, the room that the windows are open, right there. That's my room, 310. Beautiful. Good afternoon. This is being taken from my balcony at the Grand National Hotel in Lucerne. This is Lake Lucerne in the mountains. It's beautiful. And we're going to take a boat at 3:30. And probably go up through that area there. That is leading, I guess, around somewhere. But oh, that looks nice over there, whatever that is. Well, we just had lunch outside. You can see these big umbrellas over there. We had lunch under one of those umbrellas. And right behind these trees, there's a promenade that walks around the lake. Okay, this is really pretty. This is really pretty. Just like Brooklyn. Just like Brooklyn. What's that up on the hill? Like a castle? Beautiful. Yeah, Anne and I have just begun our 1-hour boat excursion around Lucerne Bay, or Lake Lucerne, I'm not really sure. This is, I think, what's called the Old City back there. Anne and I are going to go in there tonight for dinner. Not really sure what's back there. I guess it's old stuff, because that's why it's called the Old City. This must be somewhere famous because they're pulling up next to it. This is part of the Old Town shopping area. Got these little streets and side streets. Cute restaurants, old hotels. Not really sure what that is. This is a cute hotel. I like the architecture. Nice restaurant on the water. Sunday morning, August 4th, in Lucerne. Ann and I are going to have breakfast soon, then figure out what to do for a few hours before our driver shows up to take us to Basel and the ship. Hope everyone at home is well. Bye-bye. A little outdoor Swiss concert before we head to Basel. We are aboard the SS Antoinette. It's Sunday afternoon, beautiful day out. We got here safe and sound. The driver knew exactly where to go. Thank God for a GPS. So that's the top deck with lounges and umbrellas. Also chairs that I like with the hood, which is great. And then we move around here and we have the local means of transportation. None of these actually have my name on it, although they do not know that I was a past contender for the Tour de France. And then we walk down to the stern, aft. My brother would know. And we walk through here, and I have one of the staff, the capable staff, doing his thing. Now the pool is under here. Does this open at all?
No, you can just make the glass from milk glass to clear glass.
Okay, oh, I got you. So this is the ice skating rink in about 6 months. And the bar is in here somewhere. And it's the SS Antoinette, which will embark, or disembark, I'm sorry. No, embark. There's Anne already, the first one up here. reading her magazine, her books, her information, waiting to see how many people under the age of 70 are here, because as we know, age is just a number, and I am very much young at heart. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you. I just wanted to show you our room. Greatest room of a lifetime, Jamie. And it's really, really nice. See, we have over here beautiful closets. Got all these little lights up there. Daddy's a little whacked out, baby, whacked out. A little TV. And over here, right now we're docked, so you really can't see anything, but we have a little terrace, a couple of chairs, a little champagne. This thing opens up, the window, when we go to see tomorrow. We have a bathroom. Oh, Anne's in the bathroom. Hello, Anela.
Hi.
Beautiful bathroom, beautiful shower, a toilet, a place for stuff, and Poppy's very tired. It's 9 o'clock and Poppy's tired. There I am. Good morning, it's August 5th. We are in a northeast part of France in a small town called Kaisersberg. Kaisersberg, sorry. There's Anne walking ahead of me, as she always does. Oh, look at this little house. How pretty. How pretty. There's a stream right here. Beautiful. This is one of the streets, of course, cobblestone. I like these doors. And of course, there's the group that we're supposed to be with, and Anne and I are nowhere near the group. Friends of Fritz, whatever that means. This is a spa. Beautiful house over there with beautiful flowers. Always amazed how they were able to keep the flowers in such great shape. A little tower up there. A stream that cuts through the town. Look at those little houses, how charming. This is, you don't find this in Brooklyn. Yeah. Yep. I'll share something with you. It's a little store for my little grandkids. It's not open yet. I'll find them something. Ah, Les Temps. These are great places. Probably the people who own the restaurant live above it. And we are, what's the name of the street we're on? Rue de Père Colman, number 8. With the obligatory scooter right in front. And yes, even in Kaisersberg, there's a Chinese restaurant. All these little houses. I guess the owners of these restaurants all live above. Honey, is that meat up there hanging in that? Is that meat up in that window? Yeah, okay.
Okay. Cool walk because she gets to send us a float.
A beautiful little town. Now we're in a town called Riquivier, which has been consistently rated as one of the prettiest towns in all of France. I guess it's somewhere in the top 10. And as you can see, it generates a lot of tourists. And I can see why. You like the cock? Or the hen? What is it?
It's called sorry, but it's called like that.
It's a cock?
Yeah.
Oh, we love the cock.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Don't be fresh.
Don't be fresh.
Oh, this is what you eat.
There's the vineyards on the right. And this church with the clock.
Have a nice weekend. Someone would like to play again.
That's where we are. No wonder it's consistently ranked one of the cutest towns in all of the country. It is gorgeous. Got macaroons. This is the top of the town. It's gorgeous. One long street. Little hotel. Flowers are great. Beautiful fountain. The flowers are just gorgeous. It's amazing how beautiful the flowers are. Walking back down the hill. I just bought something for Sienna. I bought something for Anne. I bought something for Marissa and Jamie back in Como. So now I just have little Summer, little Sammy, and Anne and I have to find something for her daughters. And then maybe, just maybe, I'll get something for myself. Really, really a cute store. It's really nice. I think I should put that in my office. This is where we can stay next time we come to Riquivier. I bought something for Sammy. I bought something for myself, believe it or not. And I actually got something for Summer.
I love it.
And I'm going to show you what I bought for myself. There you go. A new bracelet for Poppy. Vineyards as far as you can see. It's beautiful today. Just a gorgeous day. And I think, you know, if you look to the left of this house, you see a home way at the top of the hill. It's a beautiful town.
This is why our friend, our guests very often think that Alsace-Lorraine is one unique region. There are two regions, Alsace and Lorraine, both right next. And they built a huge
the
city
outskirts
beyond
of
the old city.
Strasbourg.
And the locals
And
call
we're
it
going to meet
the
Aunt
new
Sister
city,
in
la
about an
Nouvelle
hour.
Ville, die Neustadt, monsieur who speaks German. And they built this, among others, they built this church. Oh, this is revival style. If
Beautiful
you like
homes along the river
architecture,
here.
if you know architecture, it's revival style, neo-Gothic. They built on this side, if you just after the bridge, if you look to the left, a university. Literally, 50,000 students studying in
beautiful
Strasbourg. It's a very
apartment
young city. Lots of faculties around. It's a lot for a population of 250,000. But it's the end of term. They're on holidays at the moment. And just after the bridge of the foundation of Strasbourg, it was 12 BC.
I love the architecture.
This here, on this side, was built, prestigious building, was built between the two wars. I know someone, a friend who's an architect. He bought an apartment a few years ago, but it was in a bad state because there had been the first owner since the 30s. This was built in the 30s, just before the war, Second World War. You can go for a dance at night, but I don't know whether you're staying here. With
These homes are
houses
so nice along
dating
there.
back from the different periods I mentioned to you. Once half-timbered, once stone houses with wrought iron balcony. More half-timbered houses were built in the German time. This is modern, this stone house. But there are some very nice coming up. On this side there is a pink. There is one on the corner. This is French. Here,
I think I see
just
my
a
brother.
few steps from here, we're going to visit. I'm going to take you up to the cathedral, and we'll have a short visit if you wish to do so. What's here on the right-hand side? This is the historical museum.
Nice place for lunch.
Drowned.
I love the flowers. Everything is flowers.
No protesting ladies. Usually men are very happy when I say adulteresses were thrown in the bloody water, and then the raven came. Head of the guilds used to meet here in that house. This is where Nancy Reagan had lunch when she came visiting the place, and she was given information about the meaning of Little France. I'm going to tell you this in a minute. This is Benjamin Six Square. Benjamin Six was, you would call him a war reporter nowadays. He was assisting Napoleon Bonaparte, reporting about his wars. Here you have the nicest half-timbered houses in Strasbourg. And they hold back the people here. We're having this gentleman who's putting a chain to protect. Oh, here they're having a... Oh, Arditi! This is a film star. Pierre Arditi, yeah. Pierre Arditi is a very famous film star.
We just missed some action. Some big film star. That's very funny. The place is going crazy.
This is the we're still within the Tannis district, and I ought to tell you why all this is called La Petite France, Little France, La Petite France. Why?
La Petite
Well, because
François.
here in that park called Louis Weiss Park nowadays, this is where there was a hospital
Backyard, people having a
where
coffee.
soldiers were put in quarantine. Is that correct? Do you understand what I mean? They had fought in Italy
This
within
is
the
really
French
great.
army. They were
Really
mercenaries. And also we were within, remember, the Holy Roman German Empire in the Middle Ages, up to the 17th century. There were soldiers fighting for money, for the living, with the French mercenaries, the mercenaires. So, many of them came back from Italy suffering from the French disease called le mal français. In other words, greedy. Ours, they were built around, they date back to the 14th century. In the back, That's a modern building. This houses the local administration, le Conseil Général du Bas-Rhin. And then le pont du tribunal coming up. Court, you will see the court on the left-hand side, not quite, a sworn family, They were so cute a few weeks ago, now they look a little bit of Alsace. Born 640. Remember, I told you at the beginning, But it's not a problem if you forget dates, you have so many, you get so many information. Now you know where you are. We wanted the shower. Sometimes last time we had an open roof, but it's not always convenient because when it gets hot, it's not so easy. Voila, so we're going to the pier. Well, we're sailing. We're sailing to the pier. St. Stephen Private High School here on the right-hand side. Le Lycée Saint-Étienne. This is where you have to have good brain. Gentlemen, we're going to test.
Okay, we're just about getting ready to get off, and we're going to meet Marie-Pierre and her daughter Juliette.
As you're all going to go with me, we can test already. So there won't be interference with other groups while we're...
Just a beautiful, beautiful city. Little street in Strasbourg. And little souvenir shops, cafes. Look at this cathedral. This is unbelievable. Oh my God, look at this. Just keeps going and going and going. I can't even bend my head back. Look at that workmanship. We're waiting for Marie-Pierre. Should be here in a minute. The greeting. Hello, gorgeous.
How are you?
Hello.
Good. Hello.
Nice to see you.
Vous allez bien?
Ah. We can show Sienna that even in Strasbourg they have carousels. If she was here, I would take her.
Non.
So nice to see. And then her older sister with her niece. And I don't think she's seen her niece in a few years. She saw her sister last year. And we're going to have lunch with a friend of Anne's who she hasn't seen in 20 years. That's right. Look at that organ. I lit a candle for my daddy today, 29 years. I miss my father. American officers, non-commissioned officers, and soldiers who gave their life to free Alsace.
Regardez maintenant tout en haut. Les apôtres passent devant le Seigneur qui est béni. Schaut hier jetzt nach oben. Die Apostel stehen vor dem Heiland vorbei. Der Heiland gibt ihnen den Segen. Au passage du quatrième apôtre, le coq, placé sur la tourelle de gauche, bat 3 fois des ailes et chante pour la première fois. Au passage du 8e apôtre, le coq mâle.
Ouais,
No,
voilà.
I don't want to. These houses are beautiful. This house has 75 windows. How old it is. Beautiful. Look at this. How cute is this? And this little restaurant here in the courtyard, little fat boy coming out. How cute is that? Have you been to the little towns that we went to yesterday? Kaisersberg and
yes, very nice.
Ricky Weir?
Yes, yes, yes.
Beautiful.
Yes, yes.
This is really cute. This is in Strasbourg, the middle of the town. I mean, come on. I mean, come on. It's beautiful. Little hotel right there. And there's flowers everywhere. I just had a little shower. Are the girls chatting? Ah, all the women are just chatting along. Chatting, chatting,
You are
chatting.
alone
Yeah.
with 4 women. Ah, c'est vrai. Depuis qu'il prenait parti, il en profite.
What's that? A god. I would be a gendarme.
Un gendarme.
Now it's beautiful out again. Shower passed and it's beautiful. This was once a prison,
Ah bah
a
voilà.
woman's prison.
Et voilà, c'est ce qu'on a pris.
Oh, this is what we were in this morning. We took one of these.
On l'a pas pris, on l'a pas pris.
Anne felt claustrophobic in it.
8h30 ce matin.
She didn't like it.
Vous levez tôt, en fait.
And all these flowers everywhere. Just a beautiful, 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 beautiful city. And it's so great to see Anne with her sister and her friend from 20 years ago, who, if you notice, obviously has some difficulty walking. She survived cancer that affected her legs and her mobility in her legs. But she's great. She could do just about everything. And the only thing it does is affect her walking, you know. But she's great. I have two grown boys. One lives here and one lives in the States. But Strasbourg is just a beautiful city. It really, really is. And it's been a wonderful day. A wonderful day. Ah, I gotta show you. Morning, it's August 7th. We are in Speyer, S-P-E-Y-E-R, Germany. And Ann and I have once again departed from the group, and we are doing our own thing. So this is the center of their town. I'm going to find there's a Jewish quarter which I'm going to look for. This is the town, the whole street. A little bit vanilla, but very cute. Really a pretty town, very cute. All the flags, I like that. This is the remains of the Jewish Center in Speyer. You can see it.
For many, many centuries, the city allowed no Jewish communities within the city. In the countryside, we had Jewish communities, but not in the city itself. They stayed neutral. They didn't want the Jews living in the city. The Jewish people could come in the morning, had to leave by sundown. So during the day, they could do trading, money lending. So this changed.
Oh, you can go inside.
No, that the others can spot that I'm already finished. I thought I have to go to the left part. So please, my crew, come upstairs. Just be quiet.
Goes all the way down, 2 or 3 flights. It's really small, but very much intact. These are pieces of stone that are from the 17th century. (1689). We're up at Heidelberg Castle, which is obviously one of the highest points of the city, and found out that 1 out of every 4 people who are in Heidelberg are students. It's a huge university. And I'm not really sure what that building is, but it's a beautiful building, whatever that building is. No, I have to. Obviously they're rebuilding it, or they're trying to restore it to some degree. This is a apothecary museum, which should be interesting. Is it run on regular batteries?
Very antique apothecary chest.
Oh, that might. So you'd probably collect some of these things if you can get your hands on them.
No, I didn't. We were just fortunate in his family who settled in Long Island, gosh, in the 1600s. They had all these very old.
That's funny because I grew up on Long Island.
We were out in my family settled out what is now Elizabeth Morton Refuge. Was our family farm back in the days.
Oh.
And then it was Jessup. Well, probably expanded to later in life, and the George Jessup, or the Jessup Boulevard is named after the family.
Oh, that's interesting.
But originally, we were one of the 4 founding families of Suffolk. And our farm was what is now the Elizabeth Morton Wagon. But we're all, they're inclusive.
Yep. This is a children's pharmacy. Where do you have to meet them at 3:15?
A bus.
A bus, okay.
She will abandon us here, she said.
Oh.
We almost got abandoned at the last place. We're passing around board.
These are really interesting. Can I read any of these? No, of course not. Oh, and even if I could, they're in German, so how would I know? Yeah, well, they're good.
Sorry, still.
Yeah, we're in Manhattan.
On
This is the Hafenstrasse, which is a 1 mile long, pedestrian-only piece of Heidelberg, which is just really pretty. This is obviously a square up there. You see it's 3:30.
So you cannot go more with this.
No, no. Now we're going to head down there once again to try to find something for my Davids and for Eloise and Marilyn and something else for little Sammy boy. Here we are walking down the street. It's really millions of stores and people. A lot of beer. We're going to have one in a little bit. What the hell am I doing? I don't know what I was just doing because I had a couple of beers. But we're just leaving Heidelberg and I'm looking at these houses. They're all multi-million-dollar houses that are built along the river. They're all owned by very wealthy German bankers whose probably in-laws that were in the Gestapo. Nice bridge over there. I know if my daughters are watching this, they know that their father's a little bit buzzed. I can't get emails today, so that's a good thing. All right, we're gonna... Good morning, it's Thursday, August 8th. We're going to take this little train into a town called Rudensheim. I'm looking very much forward to it. How cute is that? This for you, Davey. You're always so awkward that way.
It's not be easily in town.
What exactly am I looking at? Alright, I just looked at the door. It's Busenberg Castle. Like anybody listening to this really gives a freaking darn. It's a little chilly this morning and gray, but it's supposed to get sunny as we cruise later. Look at these flowers. They're beautiful. Really pretty. We're walking down a little side street in Rudesheim. Look how narrow this is. I have no clue where we are. Doesn't matter.
Okay, you want to look at
I just found something for Sammy. The only person I have left on my list is David K. I got something for Stoza, but I need something for my older son-in-law. The sun is starting to come out, popping through those clouds. This is Haus der Wein. She's wearing this pretty dress that we picked up. I love it. And she's throwing something in the garbage. Love that dress. We're up on a hill overlooking Rudesheim. Very pretty. Bless you. Taking a picture of our boat with a few swans. There's the indoor pool right in that first glass thing, which is very nice. Happens to be a little bit longer boat than, you know, the others, right? Poppy's filming this as he's driving a bike. That's right, Sienna. Poppy's on a bike. I'm filming Anne. And hold on.
Okay, this is Papi on the bike. Please don't go too fast, so I can see you from close, please. Thank you. Oh. Papi is going very fast. I cannot reach him. Hello. Okay. Hello. Say something.
I could actually ride a bike.
You can.
We're just starting to set sail from Rudesheim, going up the Rhine to a city called Bopod. And it's a little cloudy now, but if you could see in the distance, there's a little bit of blue sky over those hills. That's where we're going. Look, that looks nice up there though. Look at that lady statue. are now entering the shopping area of a little town called Beaupod. I think it's being pronounced correctly. It's a little after 4, and this is another pedestrian walkway, cobblestone street, and a lot of shops. So we still have to find something for Marilyn, and we still have to find something for Stoza. Oh, I'm sorry, I got Stoza. I mean Kay. And here we are. We're going to start the search. What, sweetheart? And of course, every small town has to have a church right in the middle of it. Oh, there's an apothecary. There's a street by the water. All these little hotels along the water and cafes. How cute is this? And this is like a little cafe with these little things on it. This is the way it is along the water with all the cruise boats lined up. Good morning, it's Friday, August 9th. We are sailing from Beaupod to Koblenz. And we have about a half hour more to go. Look at that castle. That's really unbelievable. And these little towns, once again, one straight line. And the railroad goes right in front of the town. We're approaching the docking point in Koblenz. Not really sure what that building is, but I guess it's something of importance. Looks like a government building of sorts. Maybe a theater.
No, it's not like a building.
Yeah. And here comes not really sure what that is yet because I didn't read the book. But as you can see, there's some cruise boats docked. We'll be docking shortly. And if you can see in the distance, you see those trams up there that are going across the river? That's what Ann and I are going to be doing in about a half hour. I hope. That's the plan. we're just docking. This is the part of the river. I guess, oh, that's where we're going. We're going up. Oh, Jack! That's where we're going. You know, we'll probably walk down.
Memorial. Of times the Germans also did like a longer emperor.
On the tram.
And what they made of this cover sounds unbelievable, but it's true. They made of this cover the overhead contact lines of the also destroyed tramway of Koblenz. And that means, and we are very proud of this in Koblenz until today, that we have had, for a couple of years after World War II, the longest emperor memorial of the world. Well, 1990, after the German reunification, a rich gentleman offered to bring the statue back. That was possible because there existed a model in one museum. And after a lot of discussions, protests, even lawsuits, because not everybody wanted him back, we got him back, and today we have to be happy that we have him back, because even French fans, I have French fans, can agree with me when I say today he is a tourist attraction without any political background. Do you agree with me? Thank you. And he himself is enjoying, ladies and gentlemen.
That's where the
Every
Moselle
night
and
time
the
he's talking
Rhine
about
join.
that. Hoping that nobody can hear him.
Larry and Nancy, who when we watch this in 5 years, we're not going to know who the hell they are.
New things. And so I heard him. He is talking in poetry, and he calls it the ups and downs of an emperor. Listen, folks, and hear my story. Once I was a man.
We're in a fortress here. That's at the very, very top of the city. And obviously that's where they were able to utilize different types of artillery that would go out toward the sea. And this was a stronghold for many, many, many years.
Until today, only 10% of the population of Koblenz earn their money by working in industry.
It's about 700 years old. We're atop this fortress overlooking the Rhine. Oh no, it could be, sorry, this is the Rhine. No, the Moselle is over there where our boats are. This is the German, what they call the German corner. And our boat right now is on the Moselle side. Right over there. Very pretty. It's starting to really get nicer out. Burn off this little fog that we have. I think our ship is either obviously the first one or the second one now. I'm not sure. I think it's the second one. Now we're in the plaza of Koblenz. This is a street here that we're going to walk down. And this over here is a little square. It's very pretty. Really pretty hotel. So there's got to be one of these guys in front, right? Ann and I are either going to go back to the ship and get a salad, or we're going to eat here. I guess over here it's the J becomes a K. Another plaza, the Stas Plaza. I'm still looking for something for David K. I have a backup plan though if I don't find anything for him. These are pieces of the Berlin Wall. that are standing here as memorials to the wall coming down. It's pretty cool. Ann and I are walking back to our boat, which is the second large boat on the left, furthest boat. And they're setting up for a carnival tonight here. You can tell there's going to be all sorts of things going on here. Music, dancing, wild times. So we need Sienna and Summer and Sammy. You can go on these rides tonight. I see a really good spot for Sammy. Oh, I know what Sienna wants. I'm walking right at it. I'm going to buy this for Sienna and put it in my suitcase. Good morning. It's Saturday, the 10th of August. We are in Cologne, Germany. The tour is getting ready to assemble. Ann and I, of course, do not do that, so we are already on our way through the old town of Cologne, Germany. And this cathedral is the largest and oldest cathedrals in Germany, and it looks like it's in two pieces. They're doing some renovation on the middle of it, but this piece here, I've never seen anything quite like this. It really is unbelievable. Once again, I'm trying to bend my back. I gotta look at this as I was just interrupted by somebody who was looking for money. I guess nothing changes from city to city. It's gorgeous. So we have, after 5 or 10 minutes of walking aimlessly around, we have found the old town, where obviously the shops are, and some of them are open now, some of them won't open for a little while, but we will take a stroll and see what we find. Well, Ann and I are walking back to the ship, and we did a lot of walking and shopping in Cologne, and voila, we struck gold for Marilyn and also for Mr. David K. So I am complete. Perfect. Glad I don't have a bigger family, because this is, you know, putting me in the poorhouse. I love you all. We'll see you in a few days. Bye-bye. But I had to stop and take a picture of this. This is, I've seen a lot of things in New York, but this is quite unusual. I get this little, that really is quite unusual. I've never seen anything like that. He's so perfectly balanced. I don't know how they do that. And the balance is great. Here's another one I don't get. Nothing under there, nothing under there, nothing under there. I don't know where we're going now. We have to get back. This is like a train station, I think.
You know, when we arrived...
Not sure if I filled the room. I think I did. But it really is a beautiful stateroom. And I think the difference between this ship and last year's ship, we didn't have a seating area. We had windows that opened, but now we actually have a, Anna is showing you, demonstrating, a seating area. Voila. And the window goes halfway down with the push of a button. So we can enjoy the scenery. And we're going to be heading that way toward Amsterdam in what, according to the weather forecast here, which I have, believe it or not, downloaded on my phone, is going to be 73 degrees and sunny as we cruise all afternoon into Amsterdam, when everyone's going to start hustling and packing, and we're taking a taxi about 15 minutes tomorrow morning to the middle of Amsterdam, at which point we will do our thing. Bye-bye. And coming back in, there's Anne with her new chapeau. And what I love is this bathroom. It's really, really nice. Hold on, opening the door. Whoop, gotta turn on the light. It has a really nice shower, a beautiful commode, if you will, a beautiful sink area where I can watch myself, and then a beautiful shower. And Jamie, here's your quiz. If you really watch this tape, you'll know the shampoo and conditioner that we brought from the States. That's your question. As we're cruising by to Amsterdam, just hanging out. Good morning. Today is Sunday, August 11th. We're just waiting for the taxi to drive us from the ship, which I'm standing on top of now, to go into the beautiful city of Amsterdam. I'm coming across the deck of the ship, coming over to this side. I don't know what that building is. There's another ship next to us. Sometimes that happens. And as you can see, their lounge chairs are very thin as against our lounge chairs, which are a little bit more upscale. So this boat is nicer. And there's Amsterdam right there. And we will be going in there shortly. Well, here comes a big boat. I don't know what that is. Okay, off to Amsterdam. We're going to go to Anne Frank's house as soon as we check into the hotel. Just here. Great. Doesn't look like it from the outside. It's hard to, it's really, you can see the stairs that go up and down. This is a nice opening shot of one of the many, many canals in Amsterdam. We just finished touring the Anne Frank house, which is, you can see where the line is now. It's much shorter when we got here about an hour and a half ago. And we're going to walk back toward the hotel, get a coffee, check in, and then who knows what. We're in the middle of a plaza.
Yeah, it's over there behind us.
Oh yeah, there it is. And there's the hotel, the Grand Hotel Krasnopolski, right in the middle of the square. I'm not really sure what that is over there. And over here we have Madame Tussauds. And over here we have the Grand Palace. And it's 10 after 11 on a cloudy Sunday. We're going to go check into our hotel and hopefully find a canal boat. We're taking a little tour via canal, and there's houseboats all over the place. People live here in some of these. Some nice houses right here, though. I'm trying to remember being here with Danny almost 50 years ago, and obviously I can't remember much. Oh, a little cat.
We have 2,400 of these permits here in Amsterdam. Of course, they're worth most of the money. I think we're the one here on the right. This one sold 3 years ago for 400,000 euros. Neighbors from all over the world. They all got to take pictures and filming your breakfast and dinner table. Don't worry about it, they know it, so keep on filming.
Rechts zien we de Montauban stoel, een oude verdedigingstoel waarvan het bovenste dateert uit de 15e eeuw, terwijl het bovenstuk er in de 17e eeuw opgeplaatst.
Saying that some of these houseboats cost up to 300,000 euros, and they have obviously all, they're legal, they have water, gas, heat, they want 50% down. I'm not really sure about taxes, But they're all legal. It's about 1,400 legal. Obviously, some are illegal, and the ones that are illegal do not have electricity. This was a nice one right here.
The canal we're in now, called Oude Schans or Old Trench, is another of the city's old defense canals.
Nice. What a charming city. It's Europe. Everything in Europe is different. Even the architecture at the top of the building.
House is leaning, behind the corner house, red letters on it. Coming up any second, the painting was way too big to store in this house. So now shown behind the dark building, house with the red and green.
It's nice too with the terraces there.
House. I can understand that the dark building, way more interesting. Nowadays there is a pub inside.
Just for the last 10 or 15 minutes, just been cruising around. Some of these homes are beautiful. They said it costs about anywhere between 3,000 and 7,000 euros a month to rent a floor, just one floor of some of these homes.
Sometimes the questioning we pass the smallest house of Amsterdam, officially the smallest one is on a different canal.
It's one of the smallest houses there. How narrow it was, I missed it.
So I gave it a call. Now that I have the ambitions to live there, just like to know the price a month. I found out it's really easily to recognize people who are not involved with the euro. They have a real big smile on their face. And that smile is getting bigger every day. So far, my pro-European propaganda. That's one of the reasons why the next year I try to move to New Zealand with my family.
100 canals
100 kilometers.
and 140
Most of the houses have been built on wooden piles
The
because
top
the
of these
ground is
things are
so
unbelievable,
soft.
right?
Il vous intéressera de savoir qu'Amsterdam compte plus de 1000 ponts et quelques 100 canaux représentant une longueur totale de près de 100 km.
How beautiful they
La
are,
plupart
one
des
after the
maisons
other.
et
They're really
autres
beautiful.
édifices sont construits sur
The
des
windows
pilotis
must be 10
parce que le
feet
sol
high,
est
8 to 10 feet high.
We varen nu
Beautiful
in de
tree on it.
Brouwersgracht, waar in vroegere tijden de bierbrouwerijen gevestigd waren.
Wir fahren durch die Brauersgracht in früheren Zeiten.
Looking at the wall in front of us, you can see this maneuver sometimes can go wrong by the different colors.
Sitting having a beer with Anne after finishing our cruise, and these things are really nice. I mean, the one with the wooden doors down there is really pretty. I mean, you have your car, you have your boat, you have your bike. So everyone maneuvers around. Crazy city. It's so crowded, it's unbelievable. I mean, every street is like that. It's just people and bicycles. People are driving everywhere. And this is where, oh boy, Anne and I had our last evening in Amsterdam dinner. Really a cute little place. Excellent place. Very good record, really nice. Well, we're right outside our hotel. The Grand Hotel Krasnopolski again. And there's the square. It's amazing. We were here early this morning, there was nobody here. And now, you know, people everywhere. We just took a walk through the red light district. It really is, you know, really unusual. It really is. Really is. It's not a place I would take Sienna or Summer. Maybe Sammy. All right, I'm going to say goodnight. This is it. Stoza, thank you when you finally get to put this all together for me once again. And I love my family, and I will see you all in a couple of days when Marissa makes the right turn when she walks into my office, and maybe actually follows her little sister into my office. I love you. Good night.
Happy we'll be in the sea.